Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me. This is the I Love Crypto channel. I got an awesome article that just dropped 2 hours ago. I wanted to go over with you guys, and I think you're going to appreciate it. Twitter's kind of going hammer over it too right now, so it's like, let's just make a vid quick and, share it with everybody, right? With that said, does anybody remember about a month ago now, CoinDesk released short and pretty general article stating Reserve Bank of Australia is going to be starting a pilot to explore a CBDC and its use cases. Well, now the XRP Daily is dropping this article from 2 hours ago stating that the central bank digital currency project is being led by a Ripple executive. Pretty juicy, huh? Let's go over this quick. All right, the article starts out like this. It says the white paper for the Australian CBDC project has just been released a few hours ago at the time of publishing this article. The CBDC project is confirmed to be sponsored by the Reserve Bank of Australia, which is Australia's central bank. The program director of this CBDC pilot project is former Ripple executive Dilip Rao. I'm going to say that again. The program director of this CBDC pilot project is a former Ripple executive, Dilip Rao. He worked at Ripple since 2014 before he left the company in 2019. So a good 5 years at Ripple. And that's what's up. Although with this latest development, we could assume he will still be championing the XRPL in his lead role in the Australian CBDC pilot project. And look at this, they give a screenshot here of the white paper, and they're circling right here. Program Director, Dilip Rao. Dilip Rao. I'm really sorry, I don't know how to pronounce his name, and I'm not trying to be insulting. I'm going to go with Dilip. But they provide some key statements made by Dilip at the Blockchain Venture Summit that shows his true game plan and belief for the XRPL. And I quote, "First get banks connected on RippleNet to settle with fiat. Then get them to source liquidity using XRP. Then get them to hold XRP directly." Holy Grail. Right? That would obviously be the Holy Grail. Because if you need it, if we need to, drive that demand, they need to drive that demand. So once you're using it that often, you'd be stupid not to stay with it, not to have your own stash. But here's the project overview. The emergence of a tokenized economy offers the potential to deliver new economic and social value, thereby contributing to the welfare of the Australian people. Central bank digital currency is a digital form of money issued as a liability of the central bank. Wow, sorry, we all know that, right? Guess if you don't, you do now. But the project intends to test a general purpose CBDC issued as a liability of the RBA for use in real-world pilot implementations of services offered by Australian industry participants. Any compelling use case, whether so-called wholesale or retail, will be explored in the project. All use cases proposals submitted by industry participants will be used to inform assessments of the rationale for an Australian CBDC. A limited number of these use cases will also be selected for pilot operation, where implementation in a short time frame is feasible. Wow. Where implementation in a short time frame is feasible. That's pretty cool. Key objectives. The key objectives of the project are to identify and understand innovative business models, use cases, benefits, risks, and operational models for a CBDC in Australia. It is expected that the industry participants will benefit from testing business models and use cases for a CBDC, potentially involving their clients. A report on the findings, including an assessment of the various use cases developed, will be published at the conclusion of the project. These findings will contribute to an ongoing research into the desirability and feasibility of a CBDC in Australia. So they're not just going to come out and say it right away. They're going to, they're going to milk this here. They're going to slowly, put us on the drip system. But we know what they're saying here when they say these findings will contribute to an ongoing research into the desirability and feasibility of a CBDC in Australia. You don't think that the government has a desirability, that's the central bank has a desirability for a CBDC? I mean, they do. Trust me. The rest of the world, other governments around the world are piloting and developing CBDCs as I read this. And Ripple's helping with other countries, not just Australia. This is just another one. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome. And Stellar too. Don't forget about Stellar, right? But the article ends by saying, through this pilot, we invite a broad range of use cases from industry participants, including startups, fintechs, technology vendors, financial service providers, that's Ripple, public sector agencies, not-for-profit, and charities. I'm going to say it all over again. Throughout this pilot, we invite a broad range of use cases from industry participants, including startups, fintechs, technology vendors, financial services providers, public sector agencies, not-for-profits, and charities. We are interested in exploring innovative business models and use cases that may deliver economic or social value to Australia. We are not targeting any specific market and hope to achieve as much diversity as possible. Both so-called retail and wholesale use cases will be considered, as they stated earlier. We encourage collaboration and joint proposals. So, the way I interpret this is Australia's diving in. But yeah, I thought this was a super cool article. Like I said, it just dropped 2 hours ago. Great information here. Good to know. And I guess just kind of cool too because of this CoinDesk article talking about Australia developing a CBDC last month too. So we kind of get the full story now a month later when learning that a Ripple executive will be leading the project. And again, his name is Dilip Rao. So let's go, Dilip. But that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for stopping by. This is awesome news. Yeah, if you could give me a like, if you give me a subscribe, that'd be greatly appreciated. It would help my channel out a lot. Other than that, I got nothing else for you guys. Until the next one, man. Stay up. Later.